Hey, it's Joe. Just wanted to pop in and quickly say that this episode has a lot of spoilers in it. So, enjoy the episode. Bye bye now. Hello, welcome back to the No Names podcast. Today we don't have a guest. It's just us.
Thank
You're
God.
stuck with us. Anyways,
We were
I'm
bored.
Jelo. I'm here with my other two co-hosts, Deluxe and Omega, and today we don't want to talk about fan games anymore. We're tired of it. We talked about it for 3 episodes, so we're gonna talk about something else. We're talking about
Yeah,
anime.
we want to talk about hentai. I mean anime.
We're channeling our inner weebs. We're just kind of releasing
Yes,
all the emotions.
yes.
Oh god. This is going to be one hell of an episode.
Yeah. So, anyways, like Omega said, we're talking about anime, and all of the
Yeah,
all of
yeah. Yeah,
all of
spe-
the
we're
dope
specifically
manga
gonna
that
cover.
we've been
We're gonna cover the game that Jello doesn't own.
reading. School Days, my
Oh, no.
favorite manga.
Okay.
So Omega.
Okay, you can shut up.
So for context, because I don't think anyone knows the context, I promised Omega that I would
No.
watch Monogatari if Omega read all of School Days, or watched all of School
What
Days.
is school days?
School
what is School
Days,
Days?
my favorite manga to read. I've read it a
Okay,
total
so
of
it's basically
4 times.
it's an abomination of a romance
It is
manga.
It is so bad.
God.
It is possibly the worst romance manga that I have ever read.
And also, if you don't understand what Jello's favorite game is, go watch his "I Didn't Buy Nekopara" video.
Oh yeah, Jello
Because-
loves Nekopara. Everybody knows this.
Because by the time of his birthday next year, there's gonna be a video. So I got Nekopara.
Yeah, probably. I'll probably get
Probably.
Nekopara by the time of my birthday next year, when I'm 18.
Yeah. Either from me or from himself.
Yeah.
Alright. So let's just jump in. Let's jump into it.
Alright, so School Days.
Anime.
School
Oh,
Days.
Shut up.
give us your comprehensive review of school days, Jello.
I want to know what Omega has thought about it, unless he hasn't read it yet.
I've read 3 chapters of it. I haven't touched it since.
All
And
right.
it's dog shit.
that's pretty on the nose.
As someone who has read School Days 4 times, I can say that is probably the most accurate review I have ever heard.
Why would you read it 4 times?
Just cause I want to be known as the School Days guy who tries to get other people to read School Days.
Gosh. I'll read it when Manga Dex comes back.
Okay.
And speaking
Yeah.
of Manga Dex, by the time this episode comes out, it may be alive again, as they've just released their API to the public to test, which is nice.
Oh, that'd be cool. I mean, I don't really read manga on my computer, honestly.
You are a loser.
Like I have this, bruh. It's like
Yeah.
I just like because my monitor is so big. It's just like weird. I don't know.
It doesn't
use my
matter. You
phone.
can
Bro.
literally just throw it on the side of your monitor and just read it, because you literally click to pass by.
I have
Or if
two-
you're reading long strip, like you can just scroll.
I have 2 monitors and I even read it on my phone. I use both monitors to read manga at the same time.
He just has like multiple
Based.
I
copies
will-
of school days.
That's how I read it 4
That's how you
different
read
times.
it 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once on his phone, and then consecutively at once on his 2 monitors and his phone.
It's
And
like a
my
hallway,
laptop.
and like as you go down the hallway, it's just different pages of school days on the
Look.
walls.
If I can
Basically.
find it once we go to Japan, I will literally not buy any other like anime merch if I can find
Other
School
than,
Days.
like, a
If I can
hard
find
copy of
School Days
School-
merch, I will literally sell all the merch that I bought previously and only buy the School Days stuff.
wait. Speaking of context for so we all plan to like try and go to Japan once we're all out of high school.
Oh yeah, we
So,
got when that happens.
Yeah, whenever Lux decides to stop being a child.
Hey man, I mean, I can't control my age.
No, yes you can.
Time
am
to
I'm 18
unage
now.
my teenage years. Yeah, guys, I'm like
no, you're
50.
not, Jello. You're still fucking. You're younger than me.
Yeah, I know. Anyways,
Shut up.
anime.
Anime.
Yeah, I
anime.
agree.
So
I agree.
Eden
Yeah.
Zero. Have you guys watched it?
Yes,
No, that's actually a good.
I watched the
I've seen
first
it's like
two.
basically a fairy tale clone, right? Like
I
with
watched the
characters and everything.
No,
No,
it's
not.
it's by the same person who made Fairy Tale. Arguably, it has a strong opening like Fairy Tale, but its continuation of the story has been stronger than Fairy Tail, I believe.
As someone who hasn't
In
read
anime
or
and
watched
manga.
Fairy Tail, I can say that I think Eden Zero is better than Fairy Tail.
I think I watched like the first 10 episodes of Fairy Tail and it was just really bad.
I
Like,
watched
it
the
was
first 2
not my
seasons. It was interesting. to say
Yeah,
the
it was
least.
definitely like, I don't know, I just can't get into like longer anime. I think the longest anime that I've watched is probably Black Clover, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, but that's one that's kind of like you start it,
Mhm.
and since it's so young, at that point it was so young that you could just continue.
Yeah,
with
like
it.
you could just. I mean, Black Clover also
Dude,
only has like
my-
170 episodes, so.
My longest anime is One Piece. I'm at episode 700 and something.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Dang.
Why would you do that to
What?
yourself?
Why?
I did it over the course of like a month.
Really?
Got-
Like
and I got
700,
there.
700 plus episodes in a month. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
I mean, that's fair.
I-
I can understand that because I can complete an entire season in a day, like a 12-episode season
yeah.
in a
Yeah.
day. So
yeah.
30 days, that's 360. But why would you do
Yeah,
that
it
to yourself?
is. It's. I just did.
I have
You know,
like,
I was-
so
I was-
much
I was
respect
like-
for people who watch One Piece because like I could never stick
I
to
was
an
like-
anime for that long.
I don't. I think they're losers.
It's
That's a
funny-
joke, by the way.
because
That's a
the memes-
joke. That's a joke. One Piece is a
The
perfectly
memes
fine
of One
good.
Piece are actually pretty true though. For like, dude, I swear it gets good after like episode 300.
When
Sad
did it
thing
get
is,
good for
it's
you,
like-
Omega? Like, did you think it was good from the beginning?
After episode 300.
So I want to say before Skypedia. I can't remember the exact name of the arc, but before then the show was good, and then it slowed down around Skypedia, and then it picks up when you get to meet. I can't remember what the name of it is. You meet like the top like secret assassins of the military,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
and that's just before the time skip, and that's where it starts picking up again.
I've seen like really old clips of One Piece from I think it's like the 1990s or something, or maybe the early 2000s.
And
But
the art
like,
style.
yeah,
of
the
it.
art style is like, it's like
the
interesting
art
to
style-
watch.
But it's so good because you just see like Luffy's face and stuff, and it's funny.
I think like the way they translated it into like the time skip version is really neat. Like it looks almost the same.
Yeah, and there's a lot of filler movies that are really good, and a lot of the filler arcs are also really good because they put quality time into them.
So what do you think the One Piece is gonna be?
Honestly, I don't know.
Just like
I'm
based on
just
everything?
based off of what I've like heard so far. It's really weird to say, but it has to be like a special devil fruit.
Oh really? I feel
Like
like
the devil fruit.
I mean, like,
the
if you
devil
build
fruit
up
that
to
you
something
can-
for like so long, right? Like I think One Piece is over 1,000 chapters now.
Because spoiler alert, one of the people gets 2 devil fruits like late in the series, but I think it's gonna be a devil fruit that gives you like that naturally allows you to have a second one and is gonna be like powerful. That's what I think it will be.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I barely know anything
Yeah.
about One Piece. I have like one of my friends is like obsessed with One Piece, and that's like the only exposure that I have to it.
I know the characters.
I know,
Your
like-
friends are just.
I know
thought
like
they
the
were
basic,
obsessed
like I know there's like
with Naruto.
Robin, Nami, Tony, Chopper, whatever.
I played Jump
Chopper.
Force. I know the characters.
Oh yeah. Dude, I heard so many things about Jump Force. Man.
Yeah, bro. I played Jump Force, dude. Giorno Giovanna, I know all about him.
So bad.
I'm
Speaking
not like
of
other
Giorno
girls.
Giovanna-
I played Jump Force.
Wait. Speaking of Giorno Giovanna, what are you guys' thoughts on JoJo?
I have
JoJo's
never
If you've
watched
read
it.
or watched
Part 6. Dude, I'm
I
ready.
I've heard that Part 6 is gonna come out soon.
I am
right?
so
Or, like,
ready for
it. Yeah.
Part 6.
Have you watched any of it, Lux?
No. I know like virtually nothing. Like I thought, like I very recently learned that the JoJo changed each part. Like I thought it was the same dude.
All right, so guys, we're now a 2-man podcast.
Yeah, we're kissing Lux off of the podcast.
Listen. Because I recently got into anime. I watched like some anime like when I was a kid, but I wasn't like big into like the big ones like Naruto and everything. So like when I saw JoJo's, the first thing that I saw was like the art style, and I was I was just turned off by it.
It's
You could-
because you
I think
you have to come into it. Let me guess. Your first anime is SAO. All right, so yeah, so
I
we're
don't
officially a two-man podcast.
It was
So,
literally okay. SAO was my second. My first was Death Note.
Okay. Your first is
Okay,
what?
Death Note.
Okay.
Death Note was really good.
Okay. That's a good introduction because that's like a
Yeah.
good deep learning.
Okay, you know what? I can kind of forgive SAO. Because I think
Okay.
the first anime that I watched, I'm pretty sure, was the Danganronpa anime.
Dude, oh my god, I didn't know Danganronpa had an anime. I
Because
thought it was just a game.
I couldn't play the game, and I wanted to get into like the series, so I was like, yeah, I mean, there's an anime of it, I might as well watch it. I watched it, and
I've seen stuff of the series before, but I've never like played it. So I was like, I'll watch the anime, and it's pretty good. Not gonna lie.
It's funny because like my first exposure to Persona was through the anime, which is sad.
You deserve the death. You deserve the death penalty.
weird.
I don't think I've ever played like a Persona. Well, I mean, I'm in the process of playing Persona 4 Golden.
We're gonna
Just buy
replace
Royal,
Lux with
dude.
Cam.
You
Cam
have a
is
PS5.
Cam is now.
Yeah, I have a PS5. The only game I have on my PS5 is the Spider-Man game, Miles Morales.
Dude, just buy Persona 5 Royal and play through it. It took me a year to finish it because I was just like, I can't beat Maruki. I'll stop.
I've heard that like Persona 4 Golden is like a good introduction to the series, which is why I'm playing it.
Golden's a good introduction. As it leans more, it's more the middle ground between 3 and 5. I want to say.
Yeah, I mean that's probably like
its
Persona
aspects.
4. But...
No, I'm talking about like game aspects between like visual
Oh.
novel and like actual game.
Okay, that makes sense. I think like no, because I remember what happened. I was watching the Game Awards, right, and I was so hyped for like the Smash announcement.
The Game Awards.
Game Awards.
The Game Awards,
Mr.
yeah.
TGA.
No, but like I saw like the thing on screen, and I remember like all the Joker stuff was happening, and like by the time the announcement ended, my only thought was, "Who the hell is this dude?" So I did like so much research on like Joker and Persona and stuff, and I found the anime, and so I think I watched like the first episode, and I was so confused. I was like I watched it, and I was so lost, and I just didn't touch Persona.
Did you watch it on Verve or Crunchyroll?
No, I watched it on a pirated website.
Oh, because on Verve and Crunchyroll, I didn't watch that. That wasn't the first introduction for the Persona for me, but like I was kind of curious to see what the anime was like. I clicked on the first episode and it started at the end.
What?
What?
The first episode is
mean,
not the
that-
first episode. It is an OVA. They put the OVA at the beginning, but the OVA is the end of the anime.
Oh yeah.
That's-
I mean that makes sense.
I mean,
Because the way it works is like, at the end of the game, you kind of do like a flashback to all the stuff you've worked on before. So
I
you get
guess
the
that's what
context
I gotta go
through the
for.
OVA. You see like what they've worked up to, but you don't get like all the characters' introductions. You just get up to Yusuke, which is basically like the first 20 hours of the game.
Okay, I guess that makes sense then.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been one for like OVAs. I think probably the most OVA heavy anime that I've watched is probably My Hero. Like, I don't even think like, cause like My Hero has so many like filler movies and stuff, or like non-canon movies rather. I don't want to say they're filler or anything, but like,
Bro, you're saying Deku in this movie isn't canon, bro? I'm gonna cancel you.
All I'm
have you
gonna
guys
say,
watched?
all I'm gonna say is I'm still waiting for that Orisuke OVA that they said was gonna come out in May last year.
Dude, a lot of things the Aninari Mono anime got pushed back.
What is Orisuke, dude?
It's some
So it's basically you look at a bench and you just try and run the farthest away you can.
Yeah, don't touch the bench.
Yeah, no.
I recommend you
don't
watch
get
it,
anywhere near bench, Kun.
But don't touch the bench. That's all I can
Just
say.
don't touch the
touch the
bench.
bench.
But I mean, like, May Girl kind of like shit.
Watch the
You know what
anime,
I mean?
but don't touch the bench.
I
You know.
will
Yeah, just
keep
don't
that in
touch the
mind.
bench.
I will not be touching any benches in the near future. I don't understand.
You'll understand
Alright,
when
now-
you
now
watch
let's get-
the anime.
Now let's get into everybody's like first recommendation they give.
First recommendation.
Full Metal Alchemist, brother.
Boku no
Full Metal
Pico,
Alchemist,
you're
brother.
gonna recommend people CP?
Omega.
Hear me out. It's the beam recommendation.
Okay, no, I get it. Because Boku no Pico
Yeah.
is so bad that every anime that you watch like after it is just automatically better, right? So like it raises, it lowers your standards and it improves like the overall quality of every other anime that you're gonna watch.
If we're going based on that, I will recommend people read School Days or watch School Days. But I don't do that. I recommend people watch Assassination Classroom.
Dude, yes, Assassination Classroom, actual like god tier show.
I remember, I think Assassination Classroom was the first anime to make me feel like pain. Like all the other animes, I was like, this is like a pretty good show.
My
But like
first anime
Assassination
made me feel
Classroom, I
pain.
sat there for like 24 hours at least, just sad about like the
Okay,
ending.
okay. So, you know why I like Assassination Classroom so much and why it's at the top?
Why?
It's the second anime that I watched. And if you remember what I said about a few minutes ago, the first anime I watched was the Danganronpa anime. So,
Yeah.
you take that mediocre, really mid show and then go down to like something that's actually just really good. Just genuine.
Exactly. That's why you recommend people Boku no Pico, because they can get that experience.
I'm not gonna recommend
you
people
recommend them
CP.
either SAO or Boku no Pico because it only goes up from there.
I've never
You're
watched Boku no
forgetting.
Pico,
You're
which I
forgetting my
guess is a good
favorite
thing.
anime. You're forgetting School Days.
Does School Days actually have an anime?
Yeah.
I've only heard of them all.
It does.
Yeah, it
Oh,
does.
boy.
It has a 12-episode anime, I bet.
I haven't watched it, but I'm pretty sure it's
They
really
just animate
fast.
everything nowadays.
Okay. Okay. What's your favorite like, not current season but winter season show?
Okay, that's actually a good question. I'd say it's a mix. It's 3 animes that I'd say. It's
Teach me
either
Jelo
Attack
too.
on Titan.
You
Yeah. It's either Attack on Titan season 4, ReZero
Yeah.
season 2, or Mushoku Tensei.
Well, I am not surprised at any of those.
Yeah, neither am I.
Like, yeah, those are pretty basic picks, but like, they were just like all 3 of them were genuinely amazing.
What anime came out during the winter season?
There was actually a lot. There was like Attack on Titan
there's a
season
lot.
4,
Give me a
ReZero season
second.
2.
Give me a second. I need to
Mushoku
open-
You
Tensei. I need to like, yeah, I'm gonna look this
came
up. I'm gonna pull up.
Oh
like,
yeah,
the
redo
anime
of
chart.
Healer.
Oh god.
I'm kidding.
Oh
I'm
my
kidding.
god,
I'm kidding.
I hate
I'm kidding.
you so
I'm kidding.
much. Okay, my favorite anime to come out would be Mushoku Tensei because I've read ahead of the manga. Great story.
Oh yeah, I've heard like the
Um,
light novel and everything is really good as well.
The light novel's probably getting close to where the web novel finished at this point.
I've heard that. I guess Jujutsu Kaisen's like another one that a lot of people like to talk about.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. But there's another free giveaway one.
Did that come
Yeah,
out in
like-
the winter? I'm pretty sure that came out before.
Well, no,
winter.
it started in October, I want to say, but it, had
started
24
fall.
episodes.
It started fall,
It
but it was
started
a
fall.
24 run.
Yeah.
So technically, it's a fall-winter show.
Okay. Well, if I thought
And then
we,
there's Skate.
I thought we were talking about
Yeah.
stuff that
There's
came
Skate
out.
Infinity or Skate the Infinity.
Okay.
That's one I watched, and that was a pretty good one.
I kind of was
That one's
disappointed by Skate the Infinity. I didn't like it that much. Like the animation was probably the highlight of the show for me.
Okay.
The story.
The story
kind of
had
mid,
so much to like be lacking.
but like the skating high tier.
I really didn't enjoy the fact that they left like Longa. I don't know if I'm saying that like Longa. I don't like the fact that they made Longa like this golden boy and they just kind of sidelined Reki for like a really long time.
That was the whole point.
Yeah, I guess
of the show.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, I really enjoyed the moment when Reki like felt like he was like less than long and he wanted to improve. But the way they concluded that was kind of sad. Like, I wanted Reki to have that moment, and he never really got that moment, in my opinion.
So I have a question. Do you want my
What?
meme picks for the winter season, or do you want my actual picks for the winter season?
Actual pick.
Actual picks. Well, I only watched a single anime for an actual pick, and that is Jakukara Tomazaki-kun, which is basically a Smash
dude,
player
I love
trying to become a
Tomazaki.
real person.
Yes.
I genuinely really enjoyed Tomazaki. A lot of people didn't like it.
I need to watch it. I've read like a little bit of the manga.
Dude,
I
it
need
is
to watch it.
really fun. But
It was really funny in my opinion. Like, I just enjoyed the take they had.
if we want
They
my
had like
if we want my meme picks,
Mhm.
I really liked X-Arm.
Oh yes,
And
yeah.
what's the English
X-Arm.
title for
Your
this?
free green screen anime.
Yeah.
God, it's so sad because like the people who made X-Arm, like they haven't had any animation experience. They just had like movie directing experience, and I feel like X-Arm is like a live action thing. I feel like a live action version of X-Arm would probably be better than the anime version of X-Arm.
Well, the anime went from 3D to 2D.
There was this one clip, like I saw
Damn.
this on somebody
So
else's channel.
garbage.
It was a clip where they had like a 3D CGI character right next to a 2D character. It was
Yeah.
so like it was so painfully bad.
It's surreal.
Anyways, my other meme pick is that one dungeon thing, where the guy has to
Oh,
kiss people to.
Danmachi?
No,
Oh, yeah,
the guy has
yeah,
to
yeah.
kiss people to
Yeah.
get powers
Secret
or whatever.
dungeon?
Yeah. I watched
Oh,
two
yeah, I
episodes
don't-
of that and
the
then
manga's
clicked
dope.
off.
Pretty good. Manga's pretty good. Oh, speaking of that manga, the people who were scanning it, Manga Sushi, they're also scanning, Lonely Attack on Another World, and that's a good manga.
Lonely Attack on the World. I've never heard of that. To check it out.
Yeah.
Jello, I sent it to Jello. Have you read it yet, Jello?
No, because I probably was reading some harem trash when you sent it to me, and it was just like, no.
Well, but it is harem trash. It's just fancy world.
Oh
harem
wait,
trash.
no, yes, I am reading that one. I just forgot the title. Yes, I am reading that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I'll give you the rundown of like the start of it, Lex.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, kid who is a loner, of course, as in the name, notices that his class is gonna get teleported somewhere. So he climbs up above the classroom, gets away from the summoning circle, and is like, aha, and then just gets isekai'd anyways because the circle's like, oh, here's another one. And God's just like, that's everybody. And the maker's like, excuse me? And he's like, oh no. And then all the good classes are taken because he didn't expect this many people. And then he's like, I'll just give you everything that's left. And it's all like the stupid loser stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets random classes from just doing shit. Like he's alone. He gets the loner title, which basically just makes him stay away from people even more. And it's just funny.
Yeah, and then they
with
ruined
some
it
of its stuff.
and then tossed him in with a group. I hate that.
But the build up makes sense.
Yeah,
to
it makes
though.
sense, but then the title doesn't make sense anymore.
Yeah, I guess. But current chapter's pretty good.
Yeah, I will agree with that. I just didn't like.
Current chapters are pretty good.
Yeah.
We finally meet main love interest.
Anyways, Lux, you haven't told us what you'd recommend.
Okay, I'm like going through the list. So just like in general, or like from the winter takes.
I'm in general.
From Winter.
Oh well, from
Full
Winter.
Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, like without a doubt, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. To this
From that,
day, I
it's
can't
pretty
think of
good.
like a bad thing, in my opinion at least, with that anime. Like I think like everything about it was just amazing.
I haven't watched it yet.
All right. Okay. What are your
It's like
guys'
one of those
this
like
season
underrated
picks?
picks, because like a lot of people talk about it, but like you don't see it. Like I feel like people should talk about it the way they talk about like Naruto and stuff.
Did you just call Full
like,
Metal
What,
Alchemist
FNAF?
underrated?
I mean,
It's not underrated.
FNAF
It's just like not
FNAF's
talked
underrated.
about.
It's literally either the highest or second highest.
It's
on-
the highest right now on my anime list, if that's what you're talking about.
Is it right now?
Yeah, I think like Attack on Titan's like second, and it's very close to surpassing Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I was about to say I thought it was Berserk, but then I realized that's manga, non-anime.
No, dude, the Berserk anime.
Berserk is
Oh
an
god.
anime though.
Berserk is an
I
anime.
feel like the Berserk anime kind of pulled an X arm.
It did pull an. It was the first
Yeah.
X arm.
It was like X arm before X arm. I bought like, well, I didn't buy one, but I went to like Barnes and Nobles recently just to like buy manga and stuff. And then I saw like this huge thing of Berserk, and I like sat down for a bit and started reading it. The first 2 pages were like the main character having sex with a monster.
Guts.
Yeah, I don't know what like was going on there. I don't know if I bought like a Dojin version of Berserk.
Dude,
But, like,
Guts is based. Not gonna lie, I haven't like watched or read anything, but from like what I've like seen from Eyepatch's Wolf like video essays on Berserk, like Guts is kind of based
Oh,
in the
yeah.
chat.
He is a Giga
I've
Chat,
only
and then
heard,
they
like,
tossed
good
him into the
things.
anime, and he has a frying pan for a weapon. So
That's it, but that's in the 2016 version.
yeah,
mhm.
I guess it depends on which one you're talking about. But they
Yeah.
both.
Yeah, like I heard there was
so-
like an older version as well, which I guess is
Yeah. The older version covers like it's good in its own aspect, and the newer version is also good in its own aspect.
Mhm.
That's the thing.
Ooh, have you guys watched The Promised Neverland?
No.
Didn't that thing like
You,
crash on the second season?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking about it. It
It's-
was sad. Just like
It's
just
one of those.
watching
It's
the
one of those
downfall
things
of
to where it's the manga was better.
Mhm. Like I feel like
situations.
season 1, if they just adapted season 2 the way they adapted season 1, the anime would easily be better. But like,
Yeah.
the issue is, I don't know what happened behind the scenes. I assume it was like production issues or something, where they were like rushed with like a tight budget and a tight like time schedule. But it was just depressing to watch. Like the first 3 episodes
Yeah.
of season 2 were good, and then they just cut like, I think they cut like one of the best arcs in my opinion of the manga.
Look, man.
And then like,
But I mean, like, Eve didn't Eve do a song for it?
yeah, it was the ending. I think like he helped with
Dude.
the ending.
My man Eve, dude, his songs are absolute
yeah,
bangers.
I still like listen to the Jujutsu Kaisen opening, like the first one.
Well,
Like
yeah,
it's just so good.
of course.
I have so many Eve songs. Excuse me. I have so many Eve songs just on my playlist because they're so good. I heard.
I mean,
that, like,
I have mainly Kenshi Yonezu songs on my playlist.
I think the only Kenshi Yonezu song that I have is Peace Sign, which I think is like the skinned opening to My Hero.
Dude, you gotta watch. I can't remember the name of it, but I can send it to you. It's a good song.
Yeah, so in terms of anime songs, I just put on a playlist and let autoplay go, so I don't actually have a specific person. I just picked a random playlist on Spotify. I was like, "Yep, this one," and then clicked autoplay and just let it run.
That's fair, honestly.
It started
Alright,
with
alright, so
the Bunny Girl Senpai opening, and I said, "I like that." Clicked on it, and then just let it
Bunny Girl
run.
Senpai opening is nice.
dude, Bunny Girl Senpai is a really good show.
You
but
already
it's
A
know.
also
lot of people
depressing.
hate it. A lot of people are like hating on it now. I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know. Like a lot of people say that it's like basic or something. I don't.
What?
I mean,
I feel like,
parts of it
okay,
is
I
basic,
get it.
but,
I
it's a
feel like
good
Bunny
show.
Girl Senpai, if Bunny Girl Senpai is better as like a mystery anime than it is as a romance anime.
I never
Like,
viewed
that's
it as
just
romance
my
anime.
guess.
I viewed it as just like a puzzle thing.
But like
Like,
a
yeah.
ton of people like, yeah, like people see it as a romance anime and they think it's a bad romance anime. Which,
The
like, I
movie
guess,
was a romance anime, and I hated it. But
You didn't like the
I
movie?
haven't watched the movie
I
of
really
it.
enjoyed the movie.
I kind of just left it.
The thing with the
after
movie
season
is like
two.
the ending left me so confused that I had to do research, and I hate having to do research on anime just to understand what I watched.
Omega. The movie was mid. All right, I don't recommend watching it if you really like the Bunny Girl.
I think I
Senpai.
watched the
Alright.
movie like a couple months after I watched the
Speaking of
anime.
movies,
Speaking of movies,
Demon Slayer. man.
yeah,
I'm
Demon
gonna
Slayer.
watch-
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
watch
this is
that.
my element.
I'm gonna watch it after this recording. When
Here's
we're
like a
recording
hot
this.
take. I think. Oh, I can't say anything because you haven't watched it.
Yup.
If you're gonna say that the manga develops characters a little bit better, I've already heard that.
No. Like I was gonna say, there's one fight in the movie that I think is probably like I have had very limited exposure to major anime. Like I haven't watched Naruto, One Piece, Police at all. But I think that one of the fights in the Demon Slayer movie is the best anime fight that I've ever seen. Like it's just like it's like I know like that's like a hot take, and like a lot of people who watch like big anime. are probably-
there's definitely fights. It's weird because you'll see. This is shonen. If we're talking shonen,
yeah,
I can agree with you
obviously.
that there's some of the prettiest looking fights from Ufotable. But if we're talking
Oh,
like
yeah.
generalized, there's a lot of like shows that are hidden. That
Like
have
what?
good
Like what?
animation.
What shows outside of shonen shows include like good fights?
All right, I don't think this is. I don't know if it's shonen or not, but that one. What is it? God of High School. That had.
Oh, yeah, God of High School is
beautiful
definitely
fight-
shonen.
It had
Yeah.
such good fight animations, dude.
God of High School just annoys me because like they dropped the ball on that so hard. It's one of those animes that like had
It was
like an
literally, it's
immense
literally
amount.
the as much as I've read of the webtoon, it's basically just a tournament arc the entire time.
So I will
Which
tell
is
you
really boring.
that is a lie. After that tournament
No,
arc,
no,
it
no,
turns
okay.
into something completely different.
My issue is that they
No.
rushed the
Okay.
anime. Like I haven't read the webtoon at all, and I assume like if I read the webtoon, I'd like the series a lot more. But like the anime, they just threw in so many new concepts and so many different things that like they never explained.
Yeah.
Like the
But
whole like
Jello-
god
Jello-
aspect or whatever.
Jello,
Like it was just so weird.
they finish out the tournament arc, and then it goes to a different thing. But when they come back, it just is another tournament.
So I'm caught up. It's no
Okay.
longer
No,
another
I'm not caught
tournament.
up. I'm
It's
What?
no longer another tournament.
Is the
in
webtoon
fact,
still going?
do you want me to?
I mean,
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna-
plan on reading the webtoon anytime
Mini
soon.
just give a mini spoiler because I might come back to
Yeah.
reading it. Depending
I
on
don't
what
know
you say.
how to give it a mini spoiler.
Okay, then just say what you were gonna say.
Yeah, just say like I don't care. It's
The world
yeah.
literally ends.
Well,
What?
Yeah, it'll make sense. The world explodes.
What?
like the planet or
Yeah. There are now two halves of the planet.
What? Okay, I gotta catch up now, dude.
yeah.
Oh.
See, this
Speaking
is
of
like
catch-
this is what I'm talking about. Like I
Speaking
remember
of
like
catching up, have you guys considered catching up to Tower of God?
What, the
I have not even
webtoon?
watched Tower of God.
The webtoon or the anime?
Webtoon.
I'm already caught up.
I've had
Jesus
no
fuck,
exposure
dude.
to Tower of God
Jelo,
other than the
you're
fact that
just
it exists.
insane.
Dude, so before I got into manga, webtoons were the only thing I read. So I just like binged
yeah,
Tower
that's
of
fair.
God and God of High School just like in 2 days.
Dude, solo leveling. Solo
Yeah,
leveling.
there we go. I was gonna say solo
Best
leveling.
webtoons.
See, it wasn't on the app at the time, and I don't think it is right now still. So
No, it's on the web novel app, but Manga Dex exists. So
yeah, well,
Solo leveling. I don't know if you guys heard about this. There was news recently that solo leveling is getting a TV drama. I don't know what that means.
yeah, game and TV drama supposedly by Warner Bros.
Yeah, I don't know like what that entails. Like if it's like a anime thing, if it's like a live action.
I think
have no idea.
I think it's just gonna be like an animated, not anime, but like an animated show.
Cartoon.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Cartoon kind of style if it's Warner Bros.
dude, I hope I
Yeah,
want to
that
see.
makes sense.
But
You know what I
but
wanna
it, but
see?
it could be Warner. I don't know if
What?
there's Warner Bros. America and Warner Bros. Japan, and like there's any.
I think it's just like
difference
a
if there
global
is.
company. I could be.
I
wrong.
wanna see solo leveling in the art style of shoot, what was it called? God, I forgot the name of it. Hold on, give me like 2 seconds to look it up.
I've heard that like people want like solo leveling to be animated by Ufotable just because of the fight scenes, which is like definitely the Heidemann thing.
Ufotable is good, but
I feel like Ufotable just has
some of their
potential to
stuff
make any
kind of
anime like
falls.
insane. Like think about like Ufotable's two major animes are Fate, the Fate series, and Demon Slayer. And both of those are like insanely well known. For,
Okay,
like,
okay,
just their
Fate, but
quality.
but you understand how insane Heaven's Feel is, dude. The animation of Heaven's Feel is
Oh yeah,
clean.
yeah,
Dude.
like yeah. I've seen clips of
Clean.
like
How on
like
earth?
Fate's
would-
animation.
Like you think Unlimited Blade Works has clean fight animation? No, dude. These dudes got like Ghibli budget behind them for the Heaven's Feel movies
Okay, okay.
and some of their fight scenes.
I remembered which show that I wanted solo leveling to be animated in. I wanted to be
What?
animated in the King of the Hill style.
You get the
Imagine. Bobby.
Please.
Please.
Bob's Burgers.
Bobby.
Oh god.
Sungu,
I
Sungu,
hate like American
Sungu.
art styles,
Get-
which is like a very
get the grill,
racist thing to say,
Sungu.
I guess.
Get the grill.
Like the only good like cartoon shows are like the kids shows, like Adventure Time, Regular Show, Amazing World of Gumball.
Avatar.
Yeah, like Avatar is like a good animation style, but if it's something like freaking Bob's Burgers, like Rick and Morty even like has like an art style that I don't like. But like freaking like I forgot what the anime was. Not the anime. I forgot what the show was, but there was like a show on Netflix that looked so like tremendously bad that I just don't comprehend how people watched it.
Which one? Sorry,
Um,
I wasn't paying attention.
He doesn't remember.
Oh.
No, it was like this Netflix show.
What
Like,
is
let me
the
look it up.
Netflix one?
Like Netflix animated.
Big
show.
Mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Mouth. Big Mouth. Big
Yeah,
Mouth.
Big Mouth.
The art style of Big Mouth just confuses me. Just like, the art style
Yeah.
of Total Drama Island is also like very interesting.
But Total Drama Island's like iconic.
The story makes up for it. I like Total Drama Island's story like a lot.
Its art style works with the story
Yeah.
because of what they can do with it.
think
I feel like
it's-
with Total Drama Island, like I feel like it's more of like a traditional show. Like if it released like today, like it probably wouldn't be nearly as famous.
No,
No,
it's
it's going
supposedly getting 2 new seasons.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
What
dude,
other
that's
game?
gonna be hype.
But the thing is, right, like Total Drama Island kind of created that hallmark of like sort of like survival, like animated shows. Like you see shows like Survivor, like I feel like Total Drama Island to an extent is more well.
No, it's a comedy joke. It's a joke on surviving, basically.
It's a parody, basically.
Is what it is.
Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. I love how we're talking about like American shows when this is supposed to be the anime.
Yeah.
We can just
Okay,
go off on
getting back on
tangents
topic
if we
with
want
anime.
to. Yeah, going back.
Getting back on topic with anime. Current season
All
picks.
right.
What's
All right.
your top 2 picks?
Current
for
season top 2.
As in, I'm
Okay,
going to
okay.
watch or I have watched, because I haven't watched a single episode this season.
You're going to watch.
Here are three anime that I'm gonna recommend to anybody who's like into the spring season right now. The first one is Vivi, or I think the full name is Vivi Flora Eyes Song, which is like a dumb name. But it's animated by Wit, which is like the same people that did Attack on Titan's first 3 seasons. And like the animation is great, and it's the same author as ReZero. Like so far, it's just been a blast. Like it's very similar to Violet Evergarden, in the sense of like there's like kind of mini episodes where like it revolves around. I don't know if you guys have watched Violet Evergarden.
It's episodic.
Yeah,
in
it's like
nature.
almost episodic, where there's like every 2 episodes revolves around like a different plot. Well, like it's like an overarching plot with like the character.
Yeah.
But like they
That's
go
the
to
same
like
with Violet
different
Evergarden.
scenarios.
It's
and stuff.
episodic, but we slowly get character building.
Yeah, that's how Vivi is, and I think like Vivi is very similar to Violet Evergarden in my opinion, in the way of like just like the characters and a lot of the stuff that like the themes of Vivi are just like very similar, and the art style in both Vivi and Violet Evergarden are beautiful. Okay, the second one that I'm gonna recommend. This is like a hot, I guess not a hot take, but it's an interesting pick in my opinion. I'm gonna butcher this name. It's Hige wo Soshite Josh.
The shaved one?
Yeah, I shaved and brought a high school
Yeah,
girl home.
I took home a high school girl and shaved.
Like I think that one is like really good.
It's good.
I caught up to it last week, and like the first 4 episodes are really good. I didn't like episode 5 that much, but like you know, like every anime has its moments. But like the first 4 episodes,
you're pretty cringe.
me.
Well,
Yeah,
How am I cringe?
because you don't appreciate the masterpiece that is that series.
What?
Dude, it's okay. I guess I'm more talking about the manga than anime.
Yeah, the manga's-
because I'm caught up to manga.
Is there a manga?
yeah.
Yeah,
Is it
It's
a
based
manga
off
or
of
a
a light
light
novel, but there's also a manga adaptation, which I am reading.
yeah. The manga's like a little bit above mid, but it's above enough to be considered
A good.
decent tier.
Okay. Yeah, I want to pick up the manga because it's like a pretty good story, and I want to see like where it goes. Speaking of manga, one of the mangas that I've been reading recently, or I guess I finished it. I finished this manga in 2 days, and it has 200 chapters. Tokyo Revengers. If you are not watching or reading Tokyo Revengers, drop everything and watch or read Tokyo Revengers. It is literally
I was
best
reading it,
ninja-
and I kind of dropped it because I lost interest.
I just like I don't understand. Like there is not a single story, not a single fiction story that has kept me as engaged as Tokyo Revengers. Like I literally literally as soon as my like classes would
I've been more engaged to. Solo Leveling was more engaging, in my opinion.
I mean I haven't really read Solo Leveling, so I wouldn't be able to say.
Guys,
But,
that's a problem.
Alright,
Yeah.
There-
I don't think I've read like a
that's-
single
That sounds
webtoon.
like a major problem.
there's a different problem. I'm looking
Oh,
at
what?
I'm looking at this season and next seasons. I'm not
Uh-huh.
seeing any Love Live.
Oh yeah, I've seen clips of Love Live, and I think that might be a good thing.
That's a joke,
I
by
don't
the
know how.
way. Omega Knight.
But Jello, next season we get Kanojo mo Kanojo.
I'm
What?
not reading that manga.
I am going to laser you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Kanye, I'm going
Next season
to
has
laser you.
very bad picks. Like a lot of people thought that the spring season was bad, but like summer season.
No. Dude,
Bro, we're getting
summer
a
season has
season 2.
so many good picks.
It-
What are you on, dude?
You
Like
are
what?
actually capping. Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
dude,
oh,
Jello,
there's
there is a
Boku-
Love
Oh,
Live
there is
pick.
Love Live. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Bokuto. Okay. Here, I'll give you the shows that I recommend next season.
What?
All right. So we have A. Slime Isekai, B. Kobayashi, C. Mushoku Tensei Season 2,
Oh yeah,
D.
Kobayashi.
100 Man Season 2.
Is Mushoku Tensei confirmed for
E.
summer?
Yes.
No, fuck it. 5.
Like,
5.
are
We
you
have
sure? 'Cause I don't
Higurashi.
see it anywhere.
We have another Higurashi next season.
Do we?
We have.
Oh yeah, we
Kanojo
do.
Kanojo.
We do.
We have Shin no Nakama Janai, to Yusha no Party wa.
What?
I don't remember the rest of it.
Oh,
But that
this
one's
is an
basically-
isekai.
Yeah,
Oh, no, I
isekai.
don't think it's an isekai. Is it?
Well, it's not an isekai, but it's fantasy.
It
and
says,
it's
yeah, it
good.
says fantasy shonen.
There's
Banished from the
Bokutachi
hero's
no-
party,
there's-
I decided to live a quiet life in the countries.
Yeah, Bokutachi no remake, pharmacist who like is with a wolf girl slave. That story's pretty wholesome. It makes sense if you actually read it.
Okay.
There's Moonlit Journey in Another World, which is insane, by the way. The manga is insane with like how it's written, how like story is done.
I assume it's like another isekai.
It's an isekai, but it's actually good. Like
Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy.
There's Seri Gensoki, which is like mid, but it's still decent enough.
I feel like because I'm gonna watch Sly Isekai like very soon, so I'm probably gonna be looking forward to the second season a lot.
There's J-Sama next season, which is also really good.
I feel like from like just an anime only perspective, I don't read that much manga. Just from like an anime only perspective, like the season isn't that packed. But I guess like because you guys like read like isekais and stuff.
But from like my perspective as a manga reader, the next season is packed with like good shows.
As a manga reader, I actually don't watch the anime when it gets an adaptation. I think
there's a few shows I'll watch if I've read the manga form, and next season has quite a few of them.
You know what
like
I'm excited for? I'm excited for the fall season. Because we have Blue Period, we have the second season of Rising of the Shield Hero, Data Live
Blue
4.
Period, wait, Blue Period got an anime for fall?
Where are you finding this?
Livechart.me.
Okay, give me like 2 seconds.
I'm looking at Mal. That's what I get my stuff.
Livechart has like it sorts it by like popularity, which is really useful.
I see.
But yeah, there's like a lot. There's Platinum End. I've heard really good things about Platinum End.
Okay. The problem is from what I've heard, Platinum End's ending is shit.
Yeah, I mean,
enough said.
Okay. Show me like one anime, like one non-popular anime that has like a good ending.
No anime has like a well set ending.
Yeah, like I feel like every anime has just like had like at least like a subpar anime ending. Like
yeah.
Where's my list of?
I don't want to spoil anything, but I don't think you guys are gonna watch like Attack on Titan anytime soon.
No.
I have yet to start it, and I've been told multiple times from my friends to watch it.
Yeah, I highly recommend watching it because I feel like the anime is gonna do the ending justice more. But
yeah, well,
the ending,
here's
the manga ending is
by you telling me to do it, I'm not going to.
That's fair. But like, yeah, the manga ending is just mad controversial.
Where did you Where would you? Have you heard of the anime Tsukigakure? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not joking.
Yeah, the Tsukigakure.
Yeah, have you watched it? Where would you put that if you
No.
watched it?
I have not watched it.
Okay, well, I'd say it is a mid show, but it has a really good ending. So I just proved
really?
you wrong.
Tsukira.
Oh, wow,
Tsukigakure?
What?
What show did you say?
Tsukigakure.
I don't think there's like an English name for it. So
There is not. There might be, but it's long.
No, there's not. Like I just checked. Or I guess it's like the moon is beautiful.
That's what it was. I forgot. I just know about the Japanese name.
Yeah.
Speaking of spring anime, have you guys heard of a certain Nagatoro-san?
Yeah, I read it.
No, it's not like I've been reading it since like chapter 4.
Alright.
It's not like I
Cool.
dropped the
No way.
manga because I didn't like it anymore. It kind of got boring.
You dropped the manga,
Yes.
really?
All right, so guys, we're one man podcast. It's just me now.
It's just Omega now.
It's just me now.
Hey man, I'm also caught up to the Nagatoro manga, and it's like really good in my opinion.
Okay, you've redeemed yourself. So
Alright.
now we're 2-man, excluding Jelo.
No, but like the Nagatoro-san manga is like really good in my opinion.
I got bored
Just
of
because
it.
of like, I guess it can get typical at like some parts, but then again, like I haven't read much romance manga. Like I think Nagatoro is probably my first.
I mean, it's weird. It's weird because it's written by 774, who does a lot of doujins.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to keep it not as like a bully fetish, like it was in the beginning.
Yeah, it's like masochism. That's like probably the best way to put it.
Yeah. Speaking of art, speaking of manga made by doujin makers, there's Ane Narumono, which is made by Ida Pochi, and there's the doujin version of it and the manga version of it. And the manga version gets updated around monthly, though I'm not sure how that's been now that since Ida's now a VTuber. She does that for most of her time.
I don't know. I haven't like read. Honestly, like when it comes to manga, I'm very like uneducated. I feel like
You're still a virgin.
yes,
haven't
that's a
popped
good
in
way to
much.
put it. I think the most I think the best manga that I've read is probably Attack on Titan. Just because like I'm like a huge Attack on Titan fan.
Oh
If you can't tell.
Where's the best manga?
The second you fall into the harem isekai rabbit hole,
You're not getting out.
I will welcome you.
You're not getting out if you
Yeah.
fall into that.
You may like surface for like a month or two, but
You're not
you
getting
never officially like get out of the pit.
Look at you can just look at me and Omega.
Ooh.
You're not getting out.
This is an interesting
You're not
discussion.
getting out.
Speaking of like isekai
Especially-
and stuff, I don't know if you guys have heard, but recently there's been like a sort of controversy on like the YouTube side of anime, where like there was this person named Neuralities who released like a video that's like, "Oh, I'm tired of isekai,"
Dude, I don't
where they
pay
basically
attention
just
to
said like,
anime YouTube.
"Yeah, I mean, that's kind of
I don't-
ironic considering."
I don't watch much anime YouTube outside of Trash Taste and
Yeah.
all
But
that.
what are you guys' takes on like I guess like isekai rinse and repeat stuff? Like, do you think the isekai
it's-
scene is like stale or?
If I want something to turn my brain off and just enjoy, I'll read it or watch it. If I
Yeah, basically, if I and sometimes you'll get the ever odd isekai that's actually
Yeah.
good, like Irregular at Magic High School.
I
That's
think
an-
It's not an
ReZero.
isekai.
I never
It's
thought
not
that
an isekai,
ReZero
but-
was an isekai. I don't know if you guys
Rez-
have watched ReZero. ReZero is like genuinely amazing.
I've watched ReZero.
I've watched
Yeah.
2 episodes.
There's a lot of shows if shows kind of like fit, if shows are like below, I want to say ReZero by like 2 notches, then like the show or manga is like, then it's like, all right, I'll shut my brain off and read this one.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'll like actively pay attention to them.
I think like when it comes to isekai, the only 3 that like have really caught my attention are ReZero, Slime Isekai, and Mushoku Tensei. Like other than that, I tried watching what was it, Spider Isekai, like the one that came out recently.
Oh yeah,
I freaking hated it. Like I just it was I did not like it at
no.
all.
Read either the light novel, or the manga for it.
Dude, like the CGI in Spider Isekai is so painfully
I think
bad.
the
I recommend reading the light novel. Me and Mashi's caught up. I'm still catching up. But it's a good
I
series.
think the only isekai I'd recommend isn't even technically an isekai. It's a reverse isekai, so you know.
Like what?
And it's getting a second season coming
Zombieland?
soon, which is Devil is a part-timer.
Oh, the
I'm
Devil
is a
caught up on
part-timer.
the manga.
Yeah.
Dude, the almost 10-year wait. I haven't even
Almost
tried to catch up to the
10-year
manga
wait.
because I had that much hope.
I've heard that Devil
paid
of a
off.
Part-Time is really good. I think it's on my list of like stuff to watch.
I
It
recommend
came out in
it.
2012. It came out 2012. I bet it's coming out next year. So it's a 10-year wait for it.
Oh yeah.
Now we just need No Game No Life season 2.
That's
We're not getting a
happening.
No Game No Life
That's
season
not
2, my guy.
happening.
All right, but I watched the movie for it, No Game No Life 0, and the movie's fucking base, dude.
Speaking of movies,
Like character designs are like are relatively the same, sadly. But the story's good for like what it does.
I just can't believe I
Yeah.
forgot about the 100 Man Isekai. That's also another one that I'd recommend. It's not like turn
Oh
the
yeah,
brain
I'm
off.
standing on
really?
like 1,000 dead bodies or something.
That's-
oh, that's brutal.
Yeah,
So I'm
I'd say.
pretty sure it's just Hakuman, which is 1,000.
Mhm. Anyways, yeah, that's probably the 2 isekais that I'd recommend.
I don't know. If there's a show I'm gonna recommend for like anybody current season, it has to be Fumetsu no Anata e, or To Your Eternity. Such a good feels show, but also amazing story wise.
I am waiting for Manga Dex to come back so I can finish catching up on the manga. Cause
I gotta finish catching up too.
there were certain scenes in like the earlier part of the manga that is probably gonna get adapted in the anime that I don't want to see and relive.
Like what? The murder of
Yeah,
the small child.
Yep.
The murder of the small child.
that is the one.
and maybe the corruption of the small child
Yep.
by the Nox.
Mm-hmm. That is the one
So
that I don't
Omega,
wanna relive.
Omega,
Yeah.
what would you say is your top anime of all time?
Spoken of Pico.
that has aired, that I've watched, and that isn't airing, or just both.
Both.
Because of-
I don't care.
because okay, so if I have to run off a top 3, it would have to be Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Fumetsu,
Okay.
which is airing, and then the third one. Oh, third one's really hard. It's gonna sound basic to say, but just part 1 of SAO.
Really?
Yeah, because it's what got me into it. That was what I watched before Naruto, and it does good storytelling wise. But of course, it does have its downfalls. But I just like it because it's the nice beginning of the story, and then it just falls down from there until Alicization, which picked it up. And arguably, I still need to watch Alicization more than like the first 5 episodes.
Okay. I guess if we're going around, because Lux is currently deafened in the call, you'll probably see that
Yeah.
when I'm editing the thing and when I upload it. But if I were to go around and say my top 3, it's definitely just going to be the top 3 that I have had for, what, 2-3 years. It hasn't changed. If we're going by anime, specifically by episodes, I can give you a list. If we're going by movie anime, I can also give you a list. Except for movie anime, I can only give you top 2.
Movie and TV show just in general.
Do you want me to combine them? Okay, well, that's just going to
Yeah.
completely throw off my list because I haven't prepared for that. But, yeah, let me quickly make it up on the spot. I'd probably say number 1 is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Number 2 is A Silent Voice, and number 3 is obviously Assassination Classroom because that's my favorite anime of all time.
Yeah.
The first 2.
Also, you're gonna have an audio bit to edit out, so I hope you have fun there.
Thanks. The first 2, the movies are. I don't know. They just really resonated with me because it wasn't like the generic harem trash anime or manga that I usually read or watch in terms of anime. But like, it just kind of felt genuine, you know?
Yeah.
Like it felt like, at least in I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, it felt like an actual like what a possible relationship could happen if you met someone who was gonna die. And I'm not saying that that's a spoiler because it literally happens in like the first 5 minutes of the movie. So.
Yeah. Dude. All right. I gotta say, what's your current favorite manga that you're reading?
Current? Well, I'm not reading anything right now. I'm just taking like a small. Well, okay, hold on.
Okay.
I caught up.
Pre manga deck shutdown.
Pre manga deck shutdown. That I was reading, or completed.
Yeah. Reading completed, whatever.
Okay, so this is hard because all of my manga were on, like all my scores were on the thing, and I gave like multiple of them like the same score. I'd probably say I think it's called House of Sunshine. I don't remember the Japanese name. House of Sunshine.
I think that's one you've sent to me.
I've definitely sent it to you. Yeah, House of Sunshine and Need Your It Is. Are the ones that I've completed, and there's one that's some harem manga trash thing that I actually really liked that I was reading before manga deck shut down and imploded on itself.
Oh, I come back to the first words I hear a harem manga trash.
Dude, again,
yeah.
Once you get into it, you're not getting out.
You're not getting out. I can give you my up to date like. For manga decks,
I'll give you
So for manga decks, I actually have 2 that I really liked. One long strip and one regular format.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to cover long strip besides solo leveling, of course, it'd have to be Akoto Bambi by Hiro, as it's like a really nice and sweet like story about there's this ghost girl in my house. She disappears in the morning. What's this? She's materialized into a human being. Plot ensues. But it's like more complicated than that. And then if I have to say like standard version, it'd have to be Arifureta or Argid Online, as those are 2 really good series that have solid bases for like isekai and everything.
just kind of nodding my head because I have no idea what any of those mean.
Okay, I'm looking at my mail real quick. I'll give you my gateway harem trash in like.
The gateway harem trash I'm going to tell you is Arifureta.
Does it have an English name? Because I'm pretty sure I've read it, but I only remember the English one.
I can check it on now.
I'd say if you want to get into the harem manga trash, I would probably just. I mean, I guess Nisekoi.
It's Arifureta from Compliance to World's Strongest. Is the manga name.
I'll check if I've read it later. It's probably Nisekoi. I mean, there's an anime for it. That's what got me into the manga, and then the manga is what got me into the harem trash scene.
Dude, honestly, same. Nisekoi is what brought me into it, and is why I can't get out.
Yeah.
And Kanojo mo Kanojo is what's keeping me in currently.
What's keeping me in currently? Just recently started getting serialized. Matchmaking of Amagami Household. There we go.
One of the most interesting things about this episode is just going to be hearing us butcher these Japanese
Oh, dude,
names.
I'm gonna butcher so much.
Matchmaking of the Amagami household.
Yeah, that's what's keeping me in right now.
Yeah, dude.
And
you know what's funny?
Rent-A-Girlfriend.
You know what's funny? And Rent-A-Girlfriend, of course. Of course.
Rent-A-Girlfriend.
Okarishimasu.
God.
Dude, what's funny today? Speaking of like butchering shit, is I had to like do a fake language for a theater class I'm in, and like I did everything pretty much spot on as like the BS was.
I freaking suck
And then
at
I look
gibberish.
over at just Romaji of Japanese. I'm like, I don't know what you mean or how to say you. Please help.
I suck. Like, I had to do like that kind of something similar in my theater class. It's just like I'm so socially like conscious, I guess.
I can read my Romaji pretty good. It's just like getting the sentences correct. Like Witsu, Chi, Fu, and the W's are all really weird to like read Romaji because of how you have to read them.
In recent anime news, I don't know if you guys heard, but Made in Abyss is getting a second season.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yes.
I haven't watched the first one.
I need to catch up.
I
need to catch up on either the anime or manga.
I've seen like clips of Made in Abyss. I've heard it's really dark.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
But the manga has like sexualization, which the anime tones down a lot. So.
Mm-hmm. There's also an action RPG coming out for Made in Abyss in 2022.
Yeah. What?
That's gonna be No, that was. Oh, there's also the Demon Slayer game that came out. I don't know if you guys have seen anything of that.
Nope.
I don't know what it was called. Let me look it up. But I've seen like visuals of it, and it looks like really good. But then again, that's almost like a staple for like Demon Slayer.
So, because I'm just looking at my mal list of what manga I've read and completed, actually completed. If you guys want my recommendation for like my favorite, one of my favorites, the one that got me into manga first, which is a harem trash, but isn't actually trash. It's just harem.
It's just harem. It's harem good.
It's harem good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Urami Koi Urami Koi. I'd say it's the one that kind of like
okay.
was the one that kind of made me do all the Nekopara memes. Because the main girl is, I don't know if you know this, by the whatchamacallit, the cover.
Yeah.
But it's a cat girl.
Yeah. The 12th city, a land governed by the leaders of the families who bear in their name the Chinese zodiac, in a city where yokai and humans coexist. The cat yokai, who holds a grudge against the rat family, appears in front of Nakuni Kyoichi, the head of the rat family.
I know what series you're talking about.
And
Jelo sent me that one. I can't remember what it's
Urami Koi Urami Koi.
Mm-hmm. Just
Yes,
like
I
the
still need to
saying,
finish
curiosity
Urami
killed
Koi.
the cat. Will these feelings also kill the cat?
I will tell you.
What are y'all reading?
While it is harem good, it does not end in a harem ending.
Oh. So it's
a romance with harem, basically.
Mhm.
You know who main girl is, but you know sometimes you have hope for best girl. I won't tell you who best girl is. You'll have to figure it out yourself.
Mhm.
But
Speaking of harem, my favorite harem anime, quintessential quintuplets.
I hate you.
Why?
I read the manga
It's
and felt
mid.
so disappointed that best
Mid.
girl didn't win.
Who is best girl in your opinion? I've read the manga as well.
Miku.
So. You basic.
I'm gonna kick.
Imagine it.
All right, boys.
Imagine not being a
Lux,
Yotsu bro.
Lux,
Yotsu bro.
Lux, you probably like mommy, dude. You probably like mommy.
No, bro. Yotsuba is supremacy.
No,
Have
he,
you read the
he doesn't
manga?
understand.
Yes. I was so happy with Yotsuba. Oh, I can't.
No, if
All right, we're a
you-
two-man
you like
podcast
you-
again.
Yeah, Lux doesn't exist. He likes Yotsuba, so that means he must like mommy from Rent a
Look,
Girlfriend.
Dude,
Yotsuba
okay,
is
no, my
fine.
favorite- Sumi is the best waifu from Rent a Girlfriend.
Alright, so
I would say either her or Ruka.
Oh, you're definitely getting kicked off of the podcast for that one.
yeah, Ruka, dude. Like she's better
You
than
were-
mommy, but it's still Ruka.
You're actually capping, dude.
Nah.
Dude, the best girl in Rent a Girlfriend is obviously the grandma. I don't know what
Oh,
you're talking
yeah?
about.
I
Dude, the grandma
I
is a
can't remember, I
gamer.
can't remember, but I think they added a fifth girl to Rent a
Did
Girlfriend.
they?
Oh, yeah, the
I'm
cat
gonna double
girl.
check real quick.
Oh,
I
yeah,
forgot,
but
like,
she's
what-
not a part of it though.
Yeah, she's not part
No,
of it,
no,
but
no,
she's still.
I'm saying I think they introduced like a fifth girl to like the harem.
Oh, really? Like just now?
That isn't like a side character, but I
What?
could be wrong again.
I don't know. No, that didn't happen. I'm caught up. It did not happen.
I love
happened in the
it.
latest
Jelo
chapter.
couldn't doubting his own intuition.
It didn't happen.
Or
Oh,
was
I looked it up. It's
It was.
I'm thinking of Kanojo mo Kanojo. That's
I was about to say you're thinking of a couple of cuckoos, but that works too.
Wait, is it a couple of cuckoos?
They added a new girl. That's all I can say.
That just
Y'all
yes.
y'all read
Okay,
too much
that's what it was. That's what
manga.
it was.
Lux,
I never
remember
heard
what
of
I
that.
told you?
Cuckoos.
I have 4 screens that I can read manga from.
That yeah. I know.
Nah, but you guys
That's my fault.
need to read Tokyo Revengers. Like oh god, Tokyo
No,
Revengers is
no,
so
dude,
good.
no, dude. It's literally mid.
How is it
Yeah,
mid?
it's
How is
mid.
it mid? Explain to me how it's mid. Let's talk.
Okay. Dude, he literally has to go. I'm just gonna spoil this to Jello because like
Sure,
already
yeah.
read
Don't
it.
care.
go for it.
I'm not gonna read it or watch it.
Okay, he
Dang.
literally has to go back in time. He has to do another loop because his girlfriend dies again to a different gang. Like they have to continue the conflict. It's so stupid.
Well, yeah, but like it's so interesting the way that they continue the conflict.
No,
is
no,
interesting.
dude, that's
Because
cringe.
he never.
It's
No,
cringe.
how is it
That's
cringe?
why I stopped. I learned that happens, and I stopped. And it's like, there's no rewarding ending, dude. It's
the
literally
whole point.
just
The
cringe.
whole point is that no matter what he does, like Hino's always gonna die, bruh.
So, no.
You see, the only reason why I'm not gonna read or watch it is because I'm currently stuck. How many tabs do I have open? That's just anime harem trash. I have like
God.
40 tabs open. That is
I'm
just.
currently reading the what is it, the Fumetsu manga. It's pretty good so far.
I will tell you,
Good.
High School DxD is one of the tabs. I just haven't started it yet.
I feel like we should press that.
Okay, so
X button, buddy.
we're a one-man podcast again.
Oh god.
Yeah. Anyway, so right now I'm reading.
Okay, the
School
thing
Days
with
for the
Fumetsu,
fifth
I don't want to
time.
spoil it. I don't want to spoil anything because Fumetsu is like airing, and I'm sure like a lot of people are watching it. But there is an arc after the current arc in the anime that like is probably my favorite arc.
What's
of
the
all
arc?
time.
What's the current arc that's happening right now? I'm not watching the anime.
It's basically. Have you read the manga?
Yes.
It's the one with March and Corona where they're like in the jail in Yonome. And they're like escaping the jail.
you're talking
yeah.
about the tournament arc.
No. The arc before the tournament arc through the jail.
I
don't remember what that is.
You're talking about.
It's Gugu, I want to say his name is.
Yeah, it's Gugu.
Oh.
That's where.
Yeah,
where
that's
we
my
get our
favorite
first,
arc
like,
in the entire manga so
If-
far. And
That's where
I'm
we get a major amount of like.
since
Story stuff.
we only upload to YouTube, I'm gonna put that timestamp up here because I'm about to spoil it. So if you want to actually like read the manga or just wait for the anime to adapt it, skip to this point in time where I stop spoiling it. It's probably gonna be like 10 seconds, so you should be fine. Is it the one where the kid dies?
yes.
Okay.
I mean, that's literally
Yeah.
every arc in the thing.
I mean, yeah, I know, but I'm
No,
talking
no,
about the
no,
guy
no,
with the
no.
mask.
No, but
yeah, the guy with the
no,
mask, he dies.
You
He when,
understand-
like
you
castle's
understand-
like crumbling and
I'm
everything.
I'm excited for when we get to after the Kingdom arc.
I forgot the girl's name, but like I think one of my favorite characters in Fumetsu.
Dude, the Kingdom arc is literally the best.
You
arc.
know the island
That's
with
where
like
we
the
get,
prisoners?
that's where
I don't
we
know
get
what
I'm
that
still
arc is.
stuck on that arc because that's when Manga Ducks imploded.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Rip.
No, you're right before the Future Saga, which arguably is amazing because Fushi learned so much during that arc.
Mm-hmm.
We also get introduced to the Knocker's human form.
Oh, let's
You know,
go.
one thing I've
no,
never
not
understood, like, what
not the
exactly
knock-
is
not
a
the
knocker?
Knocker's human
Like, I
form.
like looked into it. Like, I just don't get it.
I don't know what their human form looks like yet, but we get introduced to the human form of Fushi's like mentor, the black robe.
Yeah, yeah, the black cloak lady.
It's not a lady, it's a
It's a
dude.
guy,
Oh,
yeah.
it's a dude. Bruh. Okay.
Look, it's literally confirmed a guy because he turns into like a Shota.
Oh.
Oh no! At
No.
least it's not Lolly.
No, okay. Shota isn't like he's a little kid. Shota doesn't have to be like negative.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's like sexual stuff.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Yeah.
So spoilers over. Welcome back, you guys.
Hello,
Yeah,
you have reached
yeah,
the safe part of the podcast.
Yeah, we've reached the final chapter of the podcast.
All right, boys. Final topic of today's episode. Probably not final topic. We're gonna find some way to extend it. But final
VTubers.
final topic.
VTubers, yes! Let's talk about VTubers. I want to talk about VTubers.
I
Oh my
can't
God.
contribute to this topic then.
Neither can I.
How can you not contribute?
No,
to this?
you can contribute to this topic.
No. I can only contribute by making Pekora memes.
Okay, that's fair
That's it.
enough.
That's fair.
I
But
guess
the VTube scene, I'll just say the VTube scene has been like exploding recently. Just like in
Well,
popularity.
obviously.
Especially with like the English exposure, like with Gura, Kali, like all of them. Like all that stuff is just...
Girl literally hit 1 million, not even within like the first year.
Yeah, dude, Gura
Probably
hit
even
1 million
first
faster
3/4
than most
months
of the
of, like,
Japanese
her career.
VTubers.
Well, it's because Gura is okay. So we know that Gura is Senzawa, and because of her humor, it's attractive enough to drag in a lot.
Yeah,
of
yeah, like
people.
you get like a fan base that's not your typical Hololive fan base. Like when
Yeah.
you look into Gura, because Gura like Senzawa.
Because and Callie's Demon Dice.
I think what is it? Amelia Watson, is Sachio. I don't know if that's how you say
Yeah,
it.
Sachiomo. We don't know Ina's original, but we do know that Churara has a vlog channel.
Churara has,
that
like, a
she
vlog
still
channel, yeah.
uploads to. But I don't
But
know the
yeah,
name.
I mean,
and
obviously-
of course we have the face of all of them, but we already had people already had Guras. Because
Yeah,
of
I mean,
Senzawa.
because like Senzawa, everybody knows like, Senzawa.
Yeah.
I know, like I feel like this is an obvious
Callie's
question to
didn't matter
ask.
because her face was already in a music video like before this.
Yeah, yeah.
In
Well,
Churara
okay,
too,
okay,
'cause
okay.
Churara
So this
was
is an obvious question, but who would you say is your favorite VTuber?
favorite VTuber. Honestly, Pekora.
Yeah, yeah.
Pekora just because of the memes, and then Pekora because of the memes. Fubuki because it's just like,
I'd
what is
say-
she doing?
Probably mine are Rushia and Ayame.
As
Just
someone
yeah.
who doesn't watch VTubers, I'm gonna just have to say Corona because I like.
Okay, that's a valid pick. That's like a valid pick.
I like
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dog
yeah.
is
Who
fun.
doesn't
I just realized we started this right as Gura was showing her costume.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think she's like streaming like at the time that we're recording this.
No, she's most likely revealed it and is now just reading super chats or finishing.
Well, yeah, but she's still streaming, bro.
Yeah, of course. But I gotta see her outfit because it.
I mean,
if
I'm
it's
pretty
like
sure everybody
Kiara's,
knows what they
it's
are.
probably
Right? Like,
if it's like Kiara's, then it's gonna be like multiple things.
even like outside
just
of
hope there's not
Hololive,
a
like a lot of
pacifier.
VTubers have been blowing up. Like I don't know if you guys have heard of Iron Mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Iron Mouse is very
Yeah.
popular.
Bro, I don't know if you guys have heard of Project Melody, dude. She's pretty underground.
I have no idea who that is.
Oh my
Are
god.
you are you serious?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you-
dead
are you
serious. I'm gonna
joking?
look this up right now. I feel like
you
this
don't
is
know
something I
Project
should.
Melody, who
Yes.
started out on Chatterbait and moved to actual like content creation.
Oh, okay, 70.
V-Show.
Oh yeah, I know this girl. Yeah, okay.
Oh my god, you're so dude. Why you gotta be such a sussy baka?
And we're gonna end the podcast there because I am not about to deal with Omega Station. Sussy and baka in the same sentence.
I'm gonna go to the topic that I was gonna go on to.
Okay,
Before you rudely
what-
interrupted me and talked about VTubers, we're gonna have a fight. All right.
Okay.
Favorite waifu,
alright.
go.
When you guys meet up, you're gonna
Favorite
fight.
waifu, Ryuko. I feel like that's an obvious answer.
What'd you say?
Ryuko Matoi.
When you guys
from
meet
Kill
up,
La
you guys
Kill.
are gonna fight. We're just talking over each other now.
Duh, I don't even care if you agree with me. Like I'm just Ryuko.
All right, Omega.
So we're a 2-man podcast now. So what's your topic, Jelo?
Oh, mine?
Why?
Yeah, what's your topic, Jelo? So
No, the topic was favorite waifu, and so Omega, what is yours?
favorite wife?
Waifu, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Probably C2 from not I was about to say Gurren Lagann, but it's Lelouch.
Oh,
I can respect it. I can respect that one.
Yeah.
Why not
C2
Ryuko?
C2
Why not Ryuko?
based.
Explain to me what's wrong with Ryuko.
I just don't like that anime.
Okay.
Kill
But that's
kills
fine.
like Kill la Kill's like body positivity, but
Kill La
also
Kill
it's
has
Kill la
like,
Kill.
really good animation, in my opinion.
It
I
has
feel like
good
if you can look-
animation. I just don't
Okay.
like it.
If you can look past the bad parts in terms of like the over sexualization of stuff, then it's
So
a
just
really,
look away from
really
the
good
screen while
anime.
you're watching it. Then
Like if you can look past all that, like it's a really good anime.
Look, it's
Alright.
not
Alright,
about the
so I think
sexualization
we've-
stuff, and you know why
What
it's
is it?
not about the
Jelo,
sexualization
what's your
stuff?
favorite waifu?
Why?
Because I watched interspecies reviewers uncensored.
All right. So we're done with the
Okay.
podcast for today, you guys. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah, we're.
It has been a good
talking about
one.
interesting- We're not gonna do that.
So we finished up the episode with just one man left, and that man being me.
One
Because I
man
didn't have
standing.
any trash opinions this episode, and I'm totally not being biased towards myself.
Oh god. All right.
All right.
Well, I think this is probably a good place to end off.
This
for
is?
week.
All right. So we've been the no names.
Yeah.
All the stuff that we said is either banter, not true. I watched interspecies reviews censored. I didn't watch it uncensored.
Okay, no, that's a straight faced lie.
But I have read School Days 4 times. I'll probably continue to
That's
read it
sad to
until I
me.
hit 69 or 420.
God, you
I will be
depressed me.
able to read School Days word for word without having to look at the book or the manga. That's gonna happen eventually.
No, please just stop speaking. Okay,
Anyway.
it's been nice having you
So
guys.
we're gonna
We've
see
been-
you
we've
guys
been
next week,
Jelo
next
and
Saturday
Omega.
or Sunday for a new episode. Thank you guys for watching
Christ.
again. Please, if you do enjoy our rants about anime and just fan games and stuff, then please consider like leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. It helps us a lot. And
Yeah.
thanks for watching. If you've made it to the end of the hour, just hearing us talk about horrible anime opinions, we appreciate it.
Just if you made it, just comment that there's only 2 people on this podcast and Lux isn't.
Oh yeah. Just ignore
Have a
the
fun
bad
time.
member of the podcast.
So our next 2. Yeah, we're replacing Lux, by the way. We're gonna get Cam.
So the No
He's
Names is
now
taking-
part of the No Names.
Yeah, Cam is now officially part of the No Names, him or Mashi.
Yeah.
So
Oh my god.
have a good one.
Yep. And
Alright.
one final thing. If you guys happen to just have something you guys want us to talk about, just let us know.
If you have
we find it-
podcast topic recommendations, if you have anything you want us to talk about more of, if you have anybody that you might want to see on the podcast other than yourself, we we do read comments like every single one. Granted, we only get like 10 comments per episode, but like you know, just
We'll try and read every one until it becomes too much.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And even if it gets too much, we'll just split it. There are 3 of us. We can.
Also,
Yeah.
I feel like at the time of recording this, episode 2 just recently released 5 days ago. And I just want to say personally, thank you guys for like all the support on that. We're almost at 800 views, which is honestly insane.
We're at 1,000 total views, almost
Yeah.
800 on that video.
We're at 250 views on episode 1 and 780 views on episode 2, and we're at 46 subscribers, which is honestly really crazy. So yeah, thank you guys for supporting, and please continue
and also
to
thank
support
you
us.
to everybody who came from Cam's video.
If you're coming
Or
in from
from Cam's
episode 3,
podcast episode,
we're
as
recording
this
this
will be
before
released
episode
after.
3 releases, by the way. So I have no idea
Oh
how that's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
do.
I know, but I just want to say thank you beforehand. Is that so wrong?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, we're now a one-person podcast. It's just me. Omega said thank you beforehand, and Lux just has bad opinions. So
Welcome to the Jelo podcast.
So
All
next,
right,
Yeah,
we should end though.
okay. Anyways, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like. Please
Yep.
subscribe. Tell us what you guys, what you want us to talk about in the future. Tell us who
Yeah.
you want us to talk with in the future. And that is all. Goodbye, and have a good
Bye.
night, day, afternoon. If you're in space,
Have a good time appropriate greeting. Adios.
Yeah.